introduction to coaching we did about a week ago. And I mentioned then some of the trends in coaching, how it's growing. But what I didn't say in any great detail was that today, coaching is the second fastest growing industry in the whole world. Now, it has been for a few years, actually, for a number of years it has been, but it is accelerating now more than ever. Oh, by the way, does anyone know what the number one fastest growing industry in the world is? If coaching is number two, anyone want to guess what number one is? And feel free to talk to me. You can unmute yourself and chat.
IT. Technology, IT. Yes.
You are absolutely correct, lady. Absolutely correct. It is IT, both hardware and software. The two together are just growing like a volcano exploding. They're just going crazy right now. But coaching at the moment, coaching is the second fastest growing industry on the planet. And if any of you ever go to the website of PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, maybe it's a name that you've come across, big consulting accounting firm. If you go to their, they have many websites. If you go to their American one, they do an annual survey and you can download it. It's a 150-page PDF, so it's a big one. And it shows the trends in coaching, it shows everything. But it shows the money being spent by corporations and businesses all over the world on coaching. And you will see, and this is relevant to our meeting today, this is very relevant to what we're going to cover today, the amount of money that organizations are spending on coaching is growing like that. The line is growing exponentially. And for a number of reasons. Coaching has been shown that if it's linked with training, it increases performance dramatically, something like 6 or 7 times. 6 or 7 times. So, and good afternoon and good evening to those of you who have joined us just now, late. Nice to have you all. Nice to have you. So, one of the reasons it's growing so rapidly is, I'll use the word just leadership. You may, if you look around the world, if you read any of the business journals, the Management Today journals, any of those, you will have noticed that the topic of leadership is constantly being written about, constantly, new articles on leadership. And companies today are so keen to develop internal leaders. They're so keen, right? And if you want to get leaders in your organization, ladies and gentlemen, there are only 2 ways to do it. Number 1, we use the expression grow your own, develop your own leaders within the organization. And number 2 is to headhunt and recruit existing good quality leaders and bring them in. There is no other way. So you either grow your own, and that takes a long time, or you go out and you find existing leaders working in other organizations and you compel or you entice them to come and work for you. And you will have noticed there isn't just one type of leadership. Companies today are talking about so many types of leadership. They have thought leaders, they have vision leaders, they have tactical leaders, they want strategic leaders. And the reason I'm saying all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is because it has been proven again and again that the most effective tool for developing leadership within an organization is coaching. It is coaching. Now, just let me digress. We've been joined recently by 2 people, Ilona and Ivo. Ladies and gentlemen, I just